Hi, most people are actually using Gua Sha wrong. They're using it very light, so it's only working on the surface level, just really a little bit of lymphatic drainage. Well, in today's video, we're going to go in a little bit deeper and we're going to be really working on the fascia by using our Gua Sha tool here. So first things first, you want to start off with clean skin and you want to make sure that your Gua Sha tool is nicely washed and cleaned as well. Really important, you don't want to be adding any bacteria to the skin. Now, very quickly on Gua Shas, before we even start, they come in lots of different colours, shapes, sizes and materials. I personally like to use a natural material. My two favourites, rose quartz and jade. And today we're going to use the jade. Now, I like to sit down with my feet firmly on the ground, and you want to make sure you're nice, straight and in alignment so you're not hunching over. It's really good to get some nice maximum blood flow circulation, also for detoxification. So being in the correct alignment really does help as well. Now I'm using a little bit of facial oil just for a grip and glide, and also kind of like double bubbling in a way, because whatever you do apply to your face is going to penetrate in better and deeper. So just applying just a little bit of the oil, patting it all on the face, and then not forgetting the neck area. So we're going to start with the collarbone. We're going to work our way up from the neck all the way to the forehead and then all the way back down for the final lymphatic drainage release. So I like to start with the long parts here, placing my hand as an anchor and then just very slowly and mindfully working our way up. Now, I don't want to be dragging at the skin, and this is a light touch actually, because the skin on the neck is very fine. But what we want to be doing is we want to be going extremely slow. And also, if you feel a little point, you just want to pause. Also taking some lovely deep belly breaths in through the nose for 4 and out through the nose for 6. Again, really helping with oxygen and blood flow as well, whilst we're doing this fascia work with our tool here. So let's work slightly along again from the collarbone. And again, some people have it so it's more of a scraping motion. I like to use it flatter. Again, very nice and slow. Shoulders nice and relaxed. And again, if you can feel any adhesions, just pause. Just come along here, all the way to the jawline. And on the jawline, we have plenty of lymph nodes. So you may want to swallow when you're doing that. So then coming all the way up now, towards the ear. And then on the other side, working our way along. Really nice and slow and mindful. And remembering to breathe in through the nose for 4 and out through the nose for 6. This will also calm down the nervous system as well. And then just last time, all along towards the ear. Now let's work on the under part of the jawline. And I like to use this part of the tool here, almost the top part. And we're going to be going a little bit deeper now because we're working on the bone. And we can get some tight fascia on the bone, and if it's tight and it's stuck to the bone, well, you're not getting so much blood flow circulation. So we want to create space by releasing that tight fascia on the bone using the Gua Sha tool. This will also help with, again, oxygen, blood flow and nutrients, as well as detoxification. So placing the Gua Sha tool onto the chin first, and then I like to use my other hand as an anchor. And this is a slightly deeper touch here. And again, you want to go very, very slowly. Just melting those fascial adhesions. And again, if you feel any tight pockets, you can just slow up Just take a little pause and then go back. All the way to the ear. And actually the slower and the more mindful, the better. So again, on the other side, hand as an anchor. I just come closer so you can see. Again, nice and straight, making sure the neck's not too forward. And just going very, very slowly. Light to medium touch. If you're finding any tender points, you can always release the Gua Sha just a little bit so it's a little bit lighter. And you can always come back to it another time. All the way to the ear. And just give a little wiggle. And then just slowly work all along. Again, fairly flat. And this is a fairly light to medium touch. Again, we're working on the bone, creating space. This is a really good fascia decompression here. Particularly as we start to get towards that masseter muscle. And then give that a little wiggle. And then again on the other side. Working all the way along. Really slowly. If you can do this in a mirror as well, you may find this slightly easier. And then when it comes to the lower part of the face, I'm going to use this part here now, coming from the nose to where those maybe potential smile lines could be, nasal labial folds, placing a hand as an anchor. This is slightly lighter, again, just gliding all the way along and pausing. Remembering to breathe our lovely deep belly breaths in through the nose for 4 and out through either the nose or the mouth for 6. Now the fascia is a connective tissue within the whole of the system, and we're working slightly superficially, you could say, on the facial area here. And if it's tight, it can actually pull the face down. And that's when you end up with that sagginess and that pulling down. If we release that, it lifts everything up. Also, again, it's adding towards helping more nutrients and blood flow and circulation. So again, coming all the way along. We're pinning down all the way to the ear. Now, when it comes to the cheekbone area here, again, as I've just said, if we have any tight fascia on the cheekbone, it's going to drag everything down, and that's when you get those nasal labial folds and that saggy jawline, and also sagginess around the lower part of the face. So now we're going to work on the cheekbone area here. Now, I like to use this part of the tool, and so we're coming down to where the cheek is here. You want this part, the lower part under the cheekbone. We don't want to be going too heavy-handed by the eyes. The skin around the eyes is very fine and delicate. So I'm taking our hand as an anchor, and again a light to medium touch, very, very slowly. This great fascia decompression on the cheekbone area. Again, releasing any tight fascia on the bone. All the way along. Again, if you feel any tightness, just give it a little pause, let it melt, and then continue. And then again, a little wiggle at the end to really help with the lymph. And then again, this part under the cheekbone. Slowly mindfully. And if it's just a little bit tender in a point, you can always just, again, lift up the Gua Sha tool slightly and just release that. All the way along. So now let's work on the forehead area, those fine lines and wrinkles. And again, if we have tight tension, it pulls everything down and you get those lines and those frown lines as well. So let's first of all work from the middle part. So I'm going to use this part of the tool and again placing it between the eyes, fingers as an anchor, and then we're slowly and mindfully working up. Again, this is a light touch. You don't want to be too heavy-handed with this. You can go in a bit deeper if you feel free, but we don't have very much fat padding on our forehead. And you don't want to make it, you want it, pink is fine, but you don't want it red. And just slowly working all the way up, nice and flat, towards the scalp here. And then when we get to the hairline, let's just give it a little wiggle. Again, and you can wiggle it in different directions, again, helping release any tight fascia here. And then onto the arch, so fingers just up here, and just very slowly and lightly melting those fascia adhesions all on the forehead. And again, when you get to the scalp, just give it a little wiggle, and then further along again. Placing, holding, and then just slowly gliding along. And also again, pausing from time to time. And then on the other side, taking this part again, placing it almost where that arch is, and then just placing, holding, and then just gently, light to medium touch as far as you can, but you don't want to be, as I say, scraping at the skin. Just want to be planting the Gua Sha down, nice and flat, and then working very slowly, melting any of those adhesions. And then once we get to the scalp, just give another little wiggle. So once we've done that, we've done some really good fascia work here. We're going to do a little bit of lymphatic drainage. So now from this part here, we're just now gliding, feather-light touch, from the middle of the forehead towards temple on each side. And then lower part of the face, and very lightly just on the top of the cheekbone area. And I always usually, again, to use my hand as an anchor because I don't want to be dragging or pulling at the skin. Again, towards the ears where there's plenty of lymph nodes. And then the parts here again from the top, gliding under, nice and light now, towards the ears again where we've got plenty of lymph nodes. And just wiggle at the end here. And then we're going to take this part of the tool, cup it behind the ear where it fits quite nicely, and glide down that big SCM muscle, nice and slow. Again, releasing any tight fascia in this area as well, towards the collarbone. And then on the other side, behind the ear, all the way down that big SCM muscle, down to the collarbone. And then for a final lymphatic drainage release, from the chin all the way down where our collarbone is, just above we've got some indentations. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins and waste we've moved within the facial and the neck area using our Gua Sha tool into the body, ready for elimination. So once you've done that, I would really recommend just washing your Gua Sha in a light soapy water and then finishing off for a cool rinse, ready for usage next time. And also to have a nice glass of warm water just for detoxification and to actually hydrate the fascia as well. So if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and please comment down below. Tell me how you found this today, and if there's any other fascia exercises or even using the Gua Sha tool you'd love me to share with you. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.